Welcome back to regular viewers, and if you're a first timer, stick around. I love cooking hacks. It's the use of convenienced and packaged foods to help in the cooking process. We all have busy lives. I also don't like the power-hungry things like an oven. I use the slow cooker, halogen, air fryer, induction hob and the microwave. Let's see what we can do with those. If you like what you see today, please subscribe. Feel free to share and comment. I can be followed on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. See you later. Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to make some scones, some raspberry scones. And it's the first time I've actually made raspberry scones. What I want to do is to divide the mixture in half. At half I've got pureed raspberry, and the other half I've got raspberries that I've cut in half, and we'll see which makes the better scone. Now, as usual, cooking hacks. Got a packet of Sainsbury's scone mix, because I mean, why should we do it all ourselves when it's already done for us? So, to this mixture, you add 180 ml of semi-skimmed milk. The thing with scones is you don't want to work it too much, because the more you work it, the tougher the scones are going to get. So the less working in it, the better. Which is also going to be a bit of a trial as to how exactly we add the raspberry to it, because you're adding moisture to something that's already in a, it doesn't need any extra moisture, so we may have to put some flour in it, and you say all that's working it, so it's really not ideal. But how else are we going to make flavoured scones? Right, so there we go. That's half the well, that's the whole mixture. I'll divide it into two. Right, so to this one, this first batch, we'll add the pureed raspberry. You can see how this suddenly got going a lot wetter because of the fruit content, the moisture content. So we will have to add some flour to this just to thicken it up into a workable dough. Now normally, if I've done scones before, I've just done cheese in effect. I've never really done a fruit scone like this. Sometimes I have done them when I've added some blueberries, but the blueberries have been whole. I've never pureed a dough. So, if you were doing this, you would need to add, and you're doing it pureeing. What I got is I had a 250 gram punnet of raspberries. 100 grams I pureed and 100 grams I've chopped up. Now if you made this recipe just pureed, you would need to add in an additional, well, I think 4 spoons of flour to your mixture. I've added 2 so far, but bear in mind that's half. So it may need more actually. We'll see. And I hope this doesn't toughen them up. because I'm working them so much, I don't really want to roll the scones out. Normally you would roll them out and put a kind of cutter in it to cut them out. I'm just going to roll them, as it were, into like little balls and flatten them down. Because, you know, you're rolling it out on a rolling pin, it's just going to work it even more. So this is, wow, it takes a lot of flour, this. So far I've added 4 spoons of flour to half the mixture. Now, my thoughts are that the raspberry pureed will be nice in when the scone is baked, because it's all throughout. But adding all that extra moisture is not going to help the scone that much. You know, all the working in it, because of all the flour we've had to add to it as well. So I have a baking tray here. I should. Now, the recipe, or the guide here, says you'll get about 6 scones out of this. I'm guessing, well, I might get a bit more. Because it's, well, perhaps do them a bit bigger, actually. Sorry. Right. So we go, there's the... very messy. That's the... with them in. I'm going to put those in now. Once I've cleaned my hands, of course. Okay. Sorry about the mess, folks. Okay, so now the recipe says 180 for 15 minutes. I'm going to do it 180 for 10 minutes and see it. They may need to be turned over. As this is the first time I've done this one, I'm not sure exactly how it is, so I'll let you know times and durations towards the end. Okay. So, 180 for 10 minutes. Alright, and we'll see how that goes. Let's just give this a wipe down. And we start on the next one. Now this one is going to take, I think, kneading on the surface. So, what we do, put a bit of flour down. Mix and add cherry raspberries in, and so knead them in slightly. It does make it very messy, and yeah, again, it's very does add moisture to it, a lot of moisture. A lot less kneading on this one, or a lot less manipulation of it, I suppose, is the best word of putting it. It's flour. Right, so this needs a lot of, because of the flour, the liquid content, it is very moist. Okay, I'm going to say they're done. Divide it into 3, or maybe 4. There's the other pan. Right folks, there we go. I need to clean up quickly and I'll sort this out. We'll see how these go in a couple of minutes. Okay folks, so they have been in. These are the ones with the puree. They've been in for 10 minutes. I did, after 7 minutes, I turned them over because they've come up quite nicely actually. Let's take it out and see. Alright. And what we'll do is I'll put the other ones in. So these are the ones that are cut up. And again, I'll do it in for 10 minutes at 180. See how that goes. So, these ones. Well, they look quite nice. I'm not sure how they've done inside. Let's hope they're nicely cooked inside. No, they're not cooked inside. So we'll put those ones back in. So I'd say it's going to take 12, maybe 15 minutes on each side. I'll wait for those to come out in 15 minutes and I'll put those back in and we'll see what they look like then. See you guys. Okay, so we have them finished. Here we are. Don't those look good? Now, I had to put them in for a total of 25 minutes per set, as it were. I did turn them over halfway through, but I found that they weren't cooking inside as well as they should be. So 25 minutes instead of the 15 that I originally said. Now, what we'll see here, see this is the one that I just mixed the raspberry into. It has a real nice mottled effect to it, whereas this is the one with the puree in it, and it's just a red mess. Personally, I prefer this one. But we'll see what the taste test does when we add some butter into it. Now, normally you would have jam and cream with the scones, but because they're fruit, I'm just going to put some butter on there. So, nice crumbly. Okay. Okay. With the puree in it, it is, as I suspected, it might be a little bit tougher because we've overworked the dough. Nice, it's perfectly. There's nothing wrong with it. It is crumbly. It's just not as crumbly as this one. So the mottled effect. So we just cut it up and rolled it in is by far the better option of the scones. It's just crumbly. It's full of the flavour, same as the other one, the raspberry flavour. It's just a little bit more Oh, crumbly. It's the best thing I could say to sum it up. In fact, I hope you enjoy making your own scones. Try some on blueberry, or even try some with cheese in it. I'll see you again. Goodbye. If you like what you see today, please subscribe. Feel free to share and comment. I can be followed on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. See you there.